So here we have a distance versus time squared graph. And I'll tell you right away, in my mind, what I want to see students think is, and it's rolled from rest. So the formula is S is 1/2 AT squared plus UT. Since we're at rest, this should be 0. So I'm expecting this S equals 1/2 AT squared. And if I'm graphing distance against T squared, I'm expecting the gradient here because S is 1/2 AT squared. The slope should be 1/2 of the acceleration. Now, why is there a systematic error? Well, if you notice, it doesn't start at rest here. It seems to start at a non-zero speed. So the graph looks linear. That indicates that it's valid, but u is not equal to 0. So there is an error. And then next, it says, do the results suggest that the distance is proportional to time taken squared? Yes, they absolutely do. Again, if d is 1/2 a times t squared, there should be a consistent slope. And there is. So let's get the let's try to get the acceleration here. We'll keep this kind of simple. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to do this kind of as a simple sort of we can worry about fit and everything, but what I would do is what we do in IB is we're gonna eyeball a line through the points. And that's gonna work like this. So, whoops. Let's go ahead and eyeball that line. Close enough. So I'm gonna try to grab a couple points here that might work. Let's see. So here's a decent one. So that looks like, shrink this. All right, that looks like about, let's see, 0.33 for the time and 7.0. So this is 0.33 for the time squared, 7.0. And then here, let's see if I can get another one, something that isn't terrible. Here. That looks like it's 0.11 for the time squared and 3 for the distance. So let's actually get our slope using these 2 points. So 0.33, 7.0, and 0.11 and 3.0. So 1/2 a is the slope. M is going to be 7.0 minus 3.0 all over 0.33 minus 0.11. So the slope is going to give me about 18.18. And this is centimeters per second squared. Whoops. Centimeters per second squared. Now we got to double it though to get the slope. So this ends up being about 36. How many sig figs we got here? Looks like we got about 1 or 2. So I'm gonna take this out and have this be about 36 meters per second squared. And we're going to skip part B because they no longer do this one on the IB. So that is our rolling down the inclined plane problem. Yeah, set that up too.